decide what outfit we're going to put on in the morning or what kind of bagel we'd like to eat? Is it about the one that stands out the most, or is it about the one that matches our mood? Sure, those might be factors, but we believe that it's about something more. It's about finding the outfit, the bagel, or the beer that offers something that the others don't. Good morning, representatives from ABFF, and thank you for having us for this consultation. Today, my colleagues Jamie, Barbara, and myself, Ariane, from JAP Consultants, would like to show you how you can add a dimension, a brand new dimension, to Bud Light Lime Mojito and offer your consumers something more. Over the next few minutes, we'll be looking at some key challenges that are faced by Bud Light Lime Mojito and our mandate for today. We'll be going over an analysis of the current situation, bringing us to our marketing strategy and recommended marketing mix. Then we'll be looking at how we'll do all this through our implementation. And finally, we'll take a look at some numbers in our budget and financial information. Jamie?
Great. So let's look over these key challenges. Now, what's been facing Bud Light Lime Mojito right now? Well, it's reactivating the brand. Now, last summer in 2012, it had huge success in the marketplace. Now, really, in the second year of the launch, it's really focusing those consumers that already purchased it before, focusing on the people that haven't tried it yet, and really making sure that they repurchase this coming summer. The second big challenge we see is there's a 57% awareness among beer drinkers. Now, there's a lot of other consumers out there that aren't just drinking beer. We want to make sure that we can capture on those individuals as well. The third big challenge is that it's a saturated market. There's a lot of other competitors out there, and just mentioned that the beer drinkers are only one segment of that market, so how can we make sure that Bud Light Lime Mojito can capture even more than just the beer drinkers alone? Let's have a little bit further review of these key challenges, because it's really going to set the stage of what we are presenting today. The first main thing here is in 2012 success. So there's 11% likability in terms of its competitors, which was iced tea this summer. Now, who knows what the competitors are going to bring out with this summer? So we need to make sure that Bud Light Lime Mojito remains that percent likability and even increases that. And in terms of consumption, it's the same general idea. 9% over its direct competitor, which was this summer, or last summer, 2012, the iced tea flavored beer. So in terms of keeping that flavor and keeping that name out there, we need to make sure that Bud Light Lime Mojito remains competitive in this industry. In terms of the awareness, right now we have 50% of the beer drinkers that are aware of the product, that have maybe tried the product, maybe heard someone else drinking the product, and we need to make sure who else can we tell the product about, who else could be drinking Bud Light Lime Mojito. And in terms of the other key challenges, it's a saturated market. Bud Light Lime Mojito is in the alcoholic beverages, but who else is there? There's wine, coolers, liquor, beer. In terms of beer, there's imports, core, domestic, discount, and among that, there's even more multiple competitors in this industry over beer. So we need to really make sure that Bud Light Lime Mojito stands out, and that's what we want to do today. We want to take these 4 challenges, we want to develop a marketing strategy that allows Bud Light Lime Mojito to not only determine a clear positioning in the Quebec market specifically, we want to expand the market beyond just those beer drinkers, and we want to create a new product dimension so that Bud Light Lime Mojito stands out among all those other competitors. And going into a little bit further analysis, we first want to review the consumers. So the trendsetter is where Bud Light Lime Mojito has been focusing a lot of their energy. So the likelihood of purchase is high. Those are the individuals that are looking for something a little bit different in terms of what the beer that they're drinking. Their preferred beverage is beer, but they're looking for a little bit of a twist. Price sensitivity is medium, as although they're willing to try new products out there, they're also willing to pay for their premium brands that they love. In terms of the class act, we're looking at likelihood of purchase and medium. Now these individuals, we picture them as individuals that are open to new experiences. They want to go see what else is out there. What are other people drinking? How can they get their fix, and how can they find their something more? Their preferred beverage is a cocktail. So, using the beer leverage and with the Bud Light Lime Mojito flavor, we can really capture this segment of the market. Price sensitivity is low, as they're going to be willing to pay as much as it is. They're going to go to whatever restaurant that is that's selling their new cocktail, the new combination of flavors. In terms of the straight shooter, they're looking for the spirits. They're very particular about what they're drinking. So you see the likelihood of purchase is low. The same as the connoisseur. Really looking at the wine drinkers. Again, they have this heavier flavor, and so their price sensitivity is medium, although they will pay more for their desired drink, they're really focused in on their preferred beverage. Now, in terms of the market, as we noticed, there's a lot of other competitors out there in terms of rivalry in the industry. Not only do you have your direct competitors in the other peer markets, you have your own other brands such as Bud Light Lime, and then, as we want to discuss today, Bud Light Lime Mojito. But in terms of the heaviness and the consistency of the cocktail, or of the drink, sorry, in terms of where it's light to heavy, in terms of how common and where you can get it in the marketplace. So Bud Light Lime, you can get it everywhere. Bud Light Lime Mojito, you can get it in a lot of specialty stores in terms of distribution, also buying it at restaurants. But the key thing here is that distribution, 80% of these individuals that are buying these products purchase them at the retailers and bring them to their homes. So we didn't really capitalize on that area of the market. In terms of the wine and spirits, again, they're a little bit heavier and they're a little bit more refined. So again, those fall in that other consumer category, which we discussed. So now with all this information, we really want to go on to our marketing strategy mix.
Thanks, Jamie. So we've looked at the key issues and we have our objectives. Now, how are we going to create a strategy to address these key challenges and fulfill our objectives? Our marketing strategy is to modify Bud Light Lime Mojito's positioning by marketing it as a refined product and making it appeal more to the cocktail drinkers, moving it into the cocktail market. So to do this, we really want to target your existing target market, the trendsetter, but also focus on the class act. As Jamie mentioned, these are the people who currently are drinking cocktails. But because there's so many different cocktails at so many different restaurants, they're used to trying new drinks. They don't necessarily have one favorite cocktail, so they'll be open to trying the Bud Light Lime Mojito. Since it has a big mojito in it, it has the taste as well. It is like a cocktail, and they can get the beer taste as well. In terms of positioning, we're looking to move the Bud Light Lime Mojito to a little bit more refined. We want to make it more exclusive. It's already a product that's only offered in the summer. It's a special product for special people. Now, targeting these cocktail drinkers by making the product seem more refined, they'll be more likely to purchase it because it fits with their personality and what they're looking for. We've outlined a marketing strategy into product, price, pathway, and distribution, and then promotion. In terms of product, we suggest that you create thin and sleek aluminum bottles. Think about what people normally drink mojitos in. It's a tall, skinny glass. The aluminum bottle should have a similar appeal, a similar look to these tall, skinny glasses. In terms of the box, we feel it should have a faint mint odor, something to really portray this mojito, this cocktail, something to draw customers in, using their five senses. Now, incorporating the Bud Light Lime with your other Bud Light products, Bud Light Lime, and Bud Light Mojito, into one party pack, so that someone can go in, buy this party pack, host a party, and they can please everyone in the crowd. It's an opportunity to try these Bud Light Lime Mojitos, and then they can get a taste, fall in love with it, and come back and repurchase different products. Now, these party packs would come in 24 cases and consist of 8 bottles or cans of each kind. In terms of the complimentary gifts, we're suggesting you offer coasters or glasses and stickers in the boxes as well, specifically the stickers. Now, these stickers are going to be bow ties. They really portray the class act. On the bow tie will also be the Bud Light Lime Mojito logo, and it will be something that you can use to dress up your bottle. These stickers will also be used in different promotion tactics, so it will really create the image of this classy Bud Light Lime Mojito beverage. In terms of price, we're looking at 2 different strategies. For the specific Bud Light Lime Mojito, we feel they should be sold in either 6-packs or 12-packs, because this is something that's more of a cocktail. It's more like a cooler almost. And so you don't want to sell it in big 24-packs because it takes away from the exclusivity, the refinement. So selling it in these 6 and 12-packs, and we feel the price should be up to 45% more than the Bud Light product. This is because it is this refined cocktail, nicer product. That's the image we're trying to portray here. The party packs, as I mentioned, will come with 8 Bud Lights, 8 Bud Light Limes, and 8 Bud Light Lime Mojitos. Now, the price of this will be the same as a 24-pack of Bud Light and Bud Light Limes. We feel the price should be the same because this will incite people to buy it so that they can try the product without taking away from the refinement and exclusivity of the Bud Light Lime Mojito. Now in terms of pathway, there's 3 different ways to get this drink out, this beer or mojito out. Currently in restaurants, and then looking at retailers as well, the SAQ and grocery stores. So in restaurants, continuing to work on the partnerships that you already have and fostering those. Giving out promotional material to these restaurants that really focus on the Bud Light Lime Mojito drink specifically. Coasters shaped as mint leaves and limes that have the Bud Light Lime logo on it as well. Glasses, and we mean the tall, skinny mojito type glasses with the Bud Light Lime logo on them, but this will give the added refinement. So it's a tall, skinny, it's nice, it's what people usually drink mojitos out of. Now finally, stir sticks. Most people know mojitos come with a stir stick because there is the mint leaves in the bottom. So offering this unique stir stick with the lime or mint on top of the stir stick, a picture of one, and then the logo as well to give to the restaurants to put with the drink when they give it out. This is also something that consumers can then take home and serve as a reminder. Now in terms of the SAQ, we're looking at increasing the amount of Bud Light Lime mojitos that go out to the SAQs by 15%. Most people go to SAQ to purchase their spirits, their wines, as opposed to their beer. Now, because we want to target the Bud Light Lime mojito as more of a cocktail, a more refined drink, bringing it into the SAQ, so when people are going to buy these cocktails, they'll see the Bud Light Lime mojito and purchase it as well. Similarly, at SAQs, hosting tastings and hors d'oeuvres. The hors d'oeuvres is going on the class act, the classy. It's like a cocktail party. So you have someone in the store dressed up, really trendy suit, giving tastings of this Bud Light Lime mojito, as well as serving hors d'oeuvres that you would typically serve with a mojito. These tastings would be specifically paired with the drink. A lot of people like wine because they can do wine tastings, wine food pairings. Offering food pairings with your beer so that people can say, all right, I can make this food, serve it at my party, and it'll go perfectly with a Bud Light Lime mojito, which I should buy and serve to my guests as well. Now going on that pairing of the tastings, in grocery stores, giving out recipe booklets that have different recipes that work with the Bud Light Lime mojito as well. It'll be a stand of these recipe booklets people can take, see different ways. It can even be recipes that incorporate using the beer to cook as well. That's a very common trend now. In terms of promotion, we split it up into 4 different ways. Events, guerrilla marketing tactics, television, and social media. The events is the big one. We're thinking of pop-up patios. This will create a lot of buzz, create the atmosphere we want people to feel with your beer, and bring people out tasting the beer and trying it. Now these pop-up patios will happen in big urban cities like Montreal and Quebec City. They'll happen in places that are busy, where lots of things are always happening. It'll be a patio that's set up with cocktail waitresses and waiters dressed up in these trendy suits. They'll have the beer as sampling and tastings, and they'll also have hors d'oeuvres as well. The purpose of these events is to get people out, see the beer, see the buzz, tasting the beer, and really participating in the whole cocktail experience. So one really important aspect is the location of these pop-up parties will be unknown until minutes or hours before. We'll give out hints throughout the week, throughout the month about where they might be using different social media, and then people will want to try and find these locations so that they can have the free beer tasting, have the free hors d'oeuvres, and join in the event or the party. Now at the end of the season, so in mid-August, we're looking at throwing a beach party. Pop-up beaches are seeing huge success in a lot of big cities around the world, including Toronto, Paris, and even the biggest one in Barcelona. A lot of people come out to this. Being able to go to a beach somewhere where there aren't normally a lot of other beaches, they get to experience the sand, experience the feel. So having a pop-up beach party at the end of the year and targeting a contest towards this. So as the summer goes on, people can enter to be chosen to go to this pop-up beach party. When they get to go to an exclusive event, they have the food, the drinks, the atmosphere, and it's really a contest throughout the whole summer to create that buzz as well. In terms of guerrilla marketing, this is where we're using the bow tie stickers that I mentioned that we're placing in the cases as well. Using our restaurant partners and placing the bow tie. This will be something, so a man will go up to the sink, go to wash their hands, and they see the bow tie on them. It's like they're this class act, this Bud Light Lime Mojito class act. These stickers that are also being placed in the packages will give people the opportunity to post them wherever they want, so a lot of different people can see the stickers and see the buzz. In terms of television, we're looking at a national campaign in both languages, featuring the classy man, the man that all men want to be and all women want to be with. It really is going to speak to both genders because we feel Bud Light Lime Mojito is a beverage that can speak to both the men and the women, and we don't want to exclude anyone. Social media will mainly be used to promote the contest and the different pop-up locations. Use Facebook as the main page for the contest so people can go there, submit their promo codes they receive in the package, sign up for a chance to be entered to win a spot at the pop-up beach party. Now, Twitter and Instagram will both be used to reveal the locations of these pop-up patio parties. On Instagram, posting pictures, small pictures that don't really give it away of where this pop-up party will be, to create a buzz, have people guessing where is the next one going to be. It's an event that people want to be at and want to see. I'll now pass it on to Ariane to talk about our implementation.
Thank you, Barbara. All right, so we've told you what we'd like to do. Now let's go over how. Now this is an overview of the implementation. We believe that it can be done from April to September, really capitalizing on the upcoming summer season. Now let's go through the first phase, the planning phase. Our timeline for this is April to June. Now we realize that this is short, but we believe that there's a huge opportunity in capitalizing on Saint Jean-Baptiste Day in Quebec. Now, in terms of the product, we'd like to create the party packs at this point in time, and also create all the promotional material that will be going out to your consumers, as well as your distribution partners. In terms of pathway, this will be the time to create the menu and the booklets going to grocery stores, and hire and train brand representatives for your tastings in the SAQ. Finally, in terms of promotion, this will be the time to create the television advertisement, the national campaign, as well as prepare the mobile patios and go get permits for those public locations in Montreal and Quebec. In terms of timeline, again, we're looking at we're looking at April and June for this. In terms of budget, $750,000. And our measure of success will be to ensure that all tactics are ready to launch by Saint Jean-Baptiste Day. Now, our second phase is our launch phase. Our timeline here is very short, June and July. More specifically, Saint Jean-Baptiste Day to the end of July. Our pathway, in terms of pathway, we'll be doing the tastings in the SAQ. Product will be delivering all the promotional materials, so in the cases at the restaurants. And in terms of promotion, this is where we'll be executing the guerrilla tactics, so going and placing those stickers in your partners' washrooms. We'll be running the television campaign on CTV networks across Canada, in French, in Quebec. And we'll be doing the pop-up patios. So we want 3 different pop-up patios, 3 in Montreal and 3 in Quebec. So it'll be important that the launch patio be done in both cities on Saint Jean-Baptiste Day to generate a lot of buzz. The second and third patio in both cities can be done on different dates in early July and then at the end of July, so that the month of August can really focus on the pop-up beach party. Now, our budget for this is $2.25 million, so a large chunk of the budget, and our measure of success is a 30% increase in sales in Quebec. Now, our final phase, our wrap-up, is when we'll be doing the pop-up beach party, making a video of this, and using that as an advertisement to say, we'll see you next summer. Now, our timeline for this is August. We'll be doing this in the month of August for a budget of $50,000, mostly dedicated to the pop-up beach. And our measure of success is to get 100,000 submissions for the pop-up beach contest. I'll let Jamie continue with some financial information.
So as we mentioned, in each of those phases, we already listed where the big chunk of the money was, and that's really on the execution phase. Here we've just kind of outlined a little bit more in detail on where those funds are really going, and really how the $3.5 million is going to be spent. Now let's go back to where we started. Today we were here to develop a marketing strategy that allows Bud Light Lime Mojito to determine their positioning in the current market, expand their market, and create a new product dimension. As mentioned, our focus was to reactivate that brand. And what we have done is we've increased the likability and the consumption by 3%. And now this is in comparison for the 2013 success. Now, you don't know where your competitors are coming out with this summer, so let's make sure that we capture that market. In terms of awareness, who else? The cocktail drinkers. That's where we need to focus on where the energy is going. And finally, this saturated market, we want the picture to look like this. Bud Light Lime Mojito. That's their indeed their choice of drink.
We know that by putting this strategy in place, not only will you be capitalizing on a market that's virtually untapped by brewers, you'll be reaping the financial benefits, not only for this summer, but transitionally to summers to come. You can really grow the strategy. So by offering your consumers something more, yourselves, you'll be able to sit back, relax, and enjoy a Bud Light Lime Mojito. Thank you.
possible to use the brown bottle because by using this kind of packaging, it will decrease our profitability on this product?
Using the other bottle is definitely an option. Opting for a clear bottle will increase that sleek look, like a clear glass mojito, but the brown bottle definitely is something that could be used as long as the label portrays that class act, that really good thing. One great thing also is having the bow ties in there so they can dress up their bottles and really incorporate that as well.
Speaking of that bow tie, I'm a bit unsure on this will speak to female drinkers. How do you think that the bow tie will be able to speak to female drinkers?
So it really goes back to the television ad. It's the man that everyone wants to be, and it's the man that men want to be, and that women want to be with. So dressing up your beer bottle, as classy as the man who you want to have as well. It's something that if you're with this man, he can share this beverage with you as well. It's something that females can go out as well because it is this cocktail. It's not just a beer, it's a mojito as well.
If I can add to that, we also had different tactics that targeted the women specifically. For example, the pairing with the gourmet hors d'oeuvres, having the recipe built in IGAs and different grocery stores across Quebec, we felt would really speak to women who often are the ones who make the purchases for the household.
Traditionally, Saint-Jean-Baptiste is an opportunity for people to get together and celebrate traditional sentiment. How do you feel about advertising even though it's brewed in Quebec, an American-based beer on that day? How do you think the consumer will take to that?
I think it's more about the experience. So although it is maybe an American beer, it's more about giving people an opportunity to come together. So through these patios, through these classy events, giving them a place where they can come, enjoy a beer, enjoy a new kind of beverage, and really just be together and celebrate the event that's happening.
I had another question.
Go ahead.
I had another question actually back to packaging. One of your recommendations was a patio pack, 3 times 8, so eat 3 different Bud Light brands. Was this all being the same packaging in one beer?
Yeah, so we have 2
So,
bottles.
logistically on the packaging line, that's gonna, you're gonna have to go back. There's gonna have to be someone actually at the line putting in cases, the cans in the case. Do you not feel the incremental cost that would generate would be sufficient for the volume output that it would generate?
We just feel that it'll get people trying this Bud Light lime mojito. There was a great response to it in the last summer, but we want to increase that even further. And so by putting it together with the Bud Light as well, it'll also serve as an opportunity, like I mentioned before, for people to buy the pack and serve it at a party. So it's a convenience for them that they're going to want to purchase your product more. A lot of competitors do these sampling packs, these party packs. So it's really an area that Bud Light is missing out on that just need to tap into because it's what the competitors are doing. And so it gives the consumers an opportunity gives them a reason to choose the competitor instead. So it's really an opportunity that would be largely missed out on.
So the product did fairly well last year. I was wondering if you could explain further why you chose to reposition it.
What I think the big thing that we wanted to convey was not only are we keeping the cocktail drinkers, we're also still focusing on the beer drinkers. So in terms of where they're being served, we're not changing where the distribution is, and we still want to capitalize on who is already drinking it. Kind of expanding the market, we really feel that it helps mitigate the cannibalism that potentially could occur by repositioning it with the same beers that are already out there on the market, including the Bud Light and the Bud Light line. So we wanted to not only grow in terms of the beer drinkers, but also expand that market to really gain an increase in growth.
Just one last
30
question.
second method. 30 second.
Okay, so just one last question about the consumer landscape you guys put together. In the business case, it says that wine is exploding. You've selected the cocktails as well as the current market as is. Why would you leave the wine drinkers particularly rival?
We simply felt like there was more of an opportunity with the product to tackle the cocktail market, simply because the product is already fairly similar to a cocktail by having a cocktail flavoring. Wine, on the other hand, is, we felt, a completely different game. People who enjoy wine generally know wine very well, and I think it would be difficult to tap into with the same strategy.
It's over.